Howdy y'all, it's Tex here again. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to tell a gory story video because I have a couple of stories that if you got a weak stomach, you don't want to hear it. It's bad for you. You'll get sick, whatever. But we're going to go with a couple of gory stories. The matter of fact, before I ever got in EMS and I was just in the fire department, the first experience I had with any kind of deal, got a call to the fire department to respond. It got toned out, non-emergency. It said assist EMS. Okay, so they wouldn't give us any information. They said call the station when you get there, but it's assist EMS call dispatch rather, not the station. So we got to the station, we called into dispatch. What had actually happened, don't ask me how this happened, but a guy had passed away and he had been in this house 3 weeks. 3-week decomposition. So we responded. It was snowing and in fire gear, and we put on packs, masks, everything, because it stunk so bad in there that was the only way we'd go in there. EMS wanted us to assist them with ventilating the house. So went in there and we achieved ventilation, opened the windows and things like that. We had our packs on, so we were breathing air. They needed us to do that because it literally stunk so bad in there. So the body was bloated. I mean, if you probably would have poked it, it probably would have exploded because, like I said, 3-week decomposition. Now, the story gets a little odder in when I came out of the house. When I came out of the house, my fire chief goes, "Did you see any pets?" He said, "Who'd you go in the house with?" And I told him. And he said, "Did y'all see any pets when y'all were in the house?" And I said, "Unless you count the flies that were circling around the body, no, we didn't see any pets." And he said that this guy had cats, or was supposed to have had cats. Now, if I remember the story correctly, this was a long time ago, but if I remember the story correctly, I think it was the mailman that called for the welfare check, basically because the mail or the newspapers or something had been piling up. Like his mail was piling up, but his newspapers were also piling up on his porch. And, nobody was taking them in. So, he's the one that called in. Well, that was 3 weeks since this guy had taken in his newspapers or gotten his mail or anything. Well, in 3 weeks, them cats are going to get hungry. It was cold in that house because this was the middle of winter. Like I said, it was snowing. It was cold in that house. I mean, there was a radio playing in that house. That may be why they thought somebody was there. But the cats got cold, the cats got hungry, and we had noticed when we saw the body that the jaw looked a little dislocated. The cats had crawled in through his mouth, down his throat, and were inside of him where it's warm and where there's something to eat. Now, I'm going to let y'all in on the public service sense of humor. And I'm going to turn this video into a series because just telling this story, it's already a 4-minute long video, and I've got a couple of other gory stories I want to tell, and I'm not going to sit here and make a 10 or 15 minute video for those. So here's the thing. This is the dark sense of humor. After that, the assistant chief that was there at the time, and he was a big old biker guy, he kind of had like some nightmares about this, about the cats and going in and like eating this dude. And I mean, he just, it affected him a little bit. I didn't think anything about it, but this guy, like I said, big old biker dude, at least 6'3", something like that. Not a guy that you normally want to mess with or pick a fight with, but being this is EMS, or being this was fire, being this is public service, and being the dark sense of humor that you have to even do this job, well, of course, I had to screw with him. So when I found out about him having them kind of dreams and all that, I go up and say, hey, and I'm not going to say his name here, but I go, hey, and it say his name, and he go, yeah, what? And I'd go, meow. He'd go, you motherfucker. Nah, them people get, boy, madder than hell. It was funnier than the son of the bitch, let me tell you. But anyway, so there was definitely some fun times in this, and there's definitely some dark stories. So I'm going to film a few more of these dark stories, try to get some of these loaded out, and, you know, release them over the next couple of days or whatever. I don't know how many videos I'm going to wind up with. But I will talk to y'all later. Y'all have a good one.